Recurring revenue. It's the dream, isn't it? Subscriptions, retainers, memberships, money that comes in every month without you having to win the sale all over again. Everyone tells you to build it. And they're right. It's genuinely one of the best things you can add to a business. But there's a catch nobody mentions, and it has sunk more than a few businesses that looked from the outside like they were booming. So let me show you the trap and the two numbers that tell you whether your recurring revenue is actually working. Here's the reframe. The danger with recurring revenue is precisely the thing that makes it so attractive. It feels safe. Predictable money lets you relax. And when you relax, you stop watching two things closely, and those two things are exactly where the damage happens: churn and the cost of getting each customer in the first place. Let's take churn first because it's the leak. Churn is simply the customers who cancel. Every subscription business has some. It's completely normal. But here's the picture I want you to hold in your head: a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Say you lose 5 customers out of every 100 each month. That doesn't sound like much, but it means you're pouring new customers in the top just to keep the level where it is. Win 5, lose 5, and you have stood completely still while spending money and effort the whole time to do it. And most owners never even see this because they only celebrate the new signups. Nobody throws a little party for a cancellation, so track them just as closely. Churn is the number that quietly decides whether your business grows or just runs on a treadmill. Now, the second number, what it costs you to win a customer against what that customer is actually worth. Let me put some figures on it. Say it costs you 50 in marketing and effort to sign one new subscriber, and that subscriber pays you 20 a month. So you are underwater on that customer for the first 2 months. You don't even break even until month 3, and that's only if they stick around that long. Now combine that with churn. If customers are leaving before they've paid back what it costs to win them, then every new sign up is actually losing you money, even as your customer count goes up and everything looks like growth. That is the subscription trap in one sentence: growing the top line while quietly bleeding cash underneath. So the move is simple to say, and it's where your attention should go. Fix the leak before you pour more in. It is almost always cheaper to keep a customer you already have than to win a brand new one. A small improvement in churn, getting people to stay 1 or 2 months longer, is worth more to your business than a big, expensive push for new signups. Plug the hole first. So, how do you plug it? You do not need anything clever. 3 things carry most of the weight. First, get the first month right, because that is when most people quietly decide whether they are going to stay. Make sure a new customer actually uses the thing and gets a real win early rather than signing up and drifting off. Second, watch for the quiet ones. A customer who goes silent, who stops logging in or stops opening your emails, is usually telling you they are on their way out. And that is your moment to reach out before they cancel, not after. And third, when someone does leave, ask them why in one plain question. You will hear the same 1 or 2 reasons again and again, and those are the holes worth fixing first. Here's what most people get wrong: they pour all their energy into the top of the bucket, chasing new customers, running promotions, and they completely ignore the back door where existing customers are quietly walking out. A business losing customers as fast as it wins them is working incredibly hard just to stay exactly where it is, and paying acquisition costs the whole time for the privilege. All that effort and no movement. So here's your one action this week: work out your monthly churn, take the number of customers who canceled last month, and divide it by the number you started the month with. That's your churn rate. If you've never measured it, that one number is going to tell you something important: whether you're building a real asset that compounds over time, or whether you're filling a leaky bucket and calling it growth. That's the straight answer on recurring revenue. It's a wonderful thing to have, but it's only as good as the back door is closed. Watch the leak just as closely as you watch the sales. Next time, the honest one: what to actually do when the money doesn't stretch and you can't pay a bill this month. Subscribe and drop your question below.